Hi and welcome everyone. Lisa here for Whimsy Stamps. Thanks for taking the time to join me. So today I have quick and simple treat boxes for Valentine's plus a card I'm going to share with you at the end of the video. So I hope you stick around for that. So to get us started, I have the Whimsy Stamps mini treat box die. I love this die for treat boxes because it's one cut. You won't have to put a bunch of pieces together, and it embosses the fold lines for you, so there's no guesswork with this. So before I can assemble the box, I need to go ahead and stamp the outside of it. So I'm going to use the FaDoodle Heart stamp set and random stamping. So I prefer to use acrylic blocks when I'm doing random stamping, and I'm always going to grab my VersaFine Clair inks whenever I can if I'm using that acrylic block, because I know I'm going to get a perfect stamped image the first time out. I'm just twist and turn the stamps as I'm stamping them. I'm changing colors out. I'm using colors in Charming Pink, Glamorous, Tulip Red, Morning Mist, and Nocturne to stamp this. I do bring in a few of the stamps from the Kiss Off stamp set, the little swirls with the arrows, and a few of the solid hearts. So now that I have the boxes completely covered with my images, I'm going to go ahead and start to assemble these boxes. Now these are so easy. I just go ahead and fold on all of the embossed lines, making sure I have nice tight creases and that everything is straight. Now once I have that done, I go ahead, lay the box out flat, add adhesive to this tab here, and I'm gonna turn the box so you can see here. Lay everything out flat and then fold the right side over the tab with the adhesive like you see me doing there. And you can use your bone folder to burnish that, making sure that you have a nice bond between your adhesive and your paper. And then just close up the bottom of it. Like I said, this box is self-explanatory. Once you have it put together, I just put a little piece of clear tape down on the inside to hold all that together. So I came in with some red and white baker's twine on this box. I was not that crazy about the way that looked on the box. So the other boxes, I did the hemp twine on it. Now, the little tag you see there on the left with the XOXO, that little tag is from the Bookmark and tag die set that Whimsy just recently released. And the XOXO is actually in the FaDoodle Heart stamp set that I'm using. So I thought that would be a fun little touch to these boxes. Now that I have the boxes put together, the tags are on them, I just tied tiny little bows with that baker's twine and that hemp twine on the boxes. Nothing too fancy. They're pretty busy with all the stamping that I did, so we don't want to take away from all those gorgeous hearts. We're going to make a card real quick, and I mean real quick. So I have two pieces of white cardstock here that I've cut. The largest one is 4 inches wide by 5¼ inches high. The smaller panel is 3½ inches wide by 4¾ inches high. So I just temporarily place the smaller panel centered on the larger one so I can stamp around it. And the reason that I do it this way is so when I go to assemble the card after stamping everything, I know exactly where to go back with this smaller panel. So you don't have to put your smaller panel down to stamp around the edge. I just do that so I know exactly everything's going to fit, everything's going to be seen, and I know exactly where to go back in with that panel. Random stamping. Let's talk about that again. When I'm stamping on cards with random stamping, most of the time I try to start in the center of my panel with my image, and then I'll stamp out from there, filling in space as I go. So that's what I did here. I stamped that large heart in the center, and then I stamped it off the edge of the panel. And always stamp off the edge of your panel when you're doing random stamping. It just gives you a more complete look. So you saw how easy it was for me to go back in and place that panel, the smaller panel, back into the center of the larger one. No problem. So I used foam adhesive on the back of the small panel and then added it to the larger panel. Now, I decided that I wanted to come in with some little sentiments inside my heart, like conversation hearts. So I'm using the mini alphabet stamp set, and I'm stamping hugs and kisses, love, be mine inside some of those. Once I'm done with that, I'm going to add glue to the back of the large panel and then go ahead and put this on an A2 red card base. We'll come in with a Jelly Roll pen, of course, and add some fun little gold dots to this because we can't have Valentines without gold, right? So just tiny little dots here and there on this, not a lot. And that's going to finish us off. That's going to bring us to the end of the video. I hope you give those treat boxes a try. And if you have kids, let them get in there and help you. Even with the random stamping on the card, that's so easy for kids to do. So let them get in there and just have fun with you and enjoy it. So I really do appreciate you guys joining me. For more information on the products I used, you can head over to the Whimsy Stamps website. And until next time, take care.